What if I told you can actually create the 1930 vintage cartoon stories like this with AI in minutes?
Hot dog! Look at this watermelon, son.
Watch
Big enough to
this.
feed the whole town.
Gee whiz, Papa, that thing's bigger than my head. Papa, watermelons don't usually dance like that, do they?
Well, I'll be. Maybe this one's got rhythm.
Hey, our watermelon's making a getaway. Come back here, you sneaky melon.
Hold your horses, boy. My legs are still waking up.
Today, I'll be teaching you how to create this cartoon style, okay? This cartoon style will actually capture kids and adults because someone like me, I definitely watch them and I know a lot of people watch them as well. So let's go, let me teach you how to create them with AI and free tools, okay? No stress. Let's go. Do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to share, and do not forget to comment in the comment section the next AI video you want me to teach you on how to create. Let's go and do this, guys. So first off, you all know, I'll be going to ChatGPT, and this is the free version of ChatGPT. So we are using the free version of ChatGPT today, okay? So if you have ChatGPT, just use the free section of ChatGPT. Now, once I get to ChatGPT, what I'll do is I'll paste this prompt, okay? I already have my prompt prepared. I'll paste this prompt. Now you can actually copy this prompt and use the same prompt. And I'll be putting this prompt, for those of you always asking me prompt in the comment section, I'll put a link to my Telegram channel that takes you directly to this prompt for you to be able to get the prompt, or you see it in the comment section or my description box. All right. So now I'll click on generate and I'll generate this story. Now, what I actually asked ChatGPT to do is give me a cartoon story about an old man and his son who live in a countryside and they work in a watermelon farm. Make it fun, adventurous, comedy. This story will have dialogue script. Make it a 40-second story. Here, actually, ChatGPT has given us the story, okay? Okay, so ChatGPT has given us the story, right? We have the whole story here like that. And ChatGPT even gave some reference images. But yeah, these images, we are not using them. So the next thing I would need to do is, I would say, give me image prompt for each scene. After you actually ask for image prompt for each scene, the next thing you need to do is to actually wait. So ChatGPT will give us image scene for each scene from the movie. So it's a story, it's a movie, and ChatGPT gives us. So this is the master prompt. Like here they said master consistency prompt and all that. So we have all this. So the first one, this is the first image prompt, the second image prompt, the third image prompt, the fourth image prompt. So we have them like that, okay? So I'll copy the first one because we are generating it from a free tool. So I'll copy the first scene. Once I copy the first scene, I'll be generating these images specifically from Gemini AI. So I'll go to Gemini AI because it's Gemini AI that has this particular tool that you can generate this movie nicely, okay? I'll go to Gemini AI, and when you open your Gemini AI, you have it like this. And then they say, pick a style for your image. Now you scroll down and you find this old cartoon. Click on the old cartoon. It uploads already there like that, which means that is your reference image. And then click here and paste your prompt. Now I've clicked and I've pasted my prompt. And then I'll click on generate. And I wait for this image to generate, okay? Okay, so our image is actually ready at this point. The next thing we need to do is you come here and you click again. So you have this one, just click on it and save your image. Then you go back and you take that same, because you already have this scene open. So you just click here again and click on generate. You paste your prompt, then you click on generate again until you generate all your scenes. So this is what you do scene by scene before you go make your characters talk, okay? Once these ones are ready, and then we'll go make these characters talk. Now you can generate your image for 9.16 or 16.9. That is if you want to use it for YouTube or you want to use it for Instagram or TikTok, you can generate it anyhow you want. So at this point, we have it like this. I'll go back to ChatGPT and copy the third prompt, the third scene, which is the third scene. Copy third scene, bring it back to the tool, generate your image, and you do the same like that for all your images. And now for you to ask for dialogue script, you actually ask ChatGPT to give you, it's either a voiceover, depending if you want a voiceover, if you want a narrator, if you want a dialogue. I'll click here and I'll take dialogue, okay? And I'll wait for them to generate this dialogue for us, which we already have, and we have our images already. I'll copy for Baba Coffee. Let's copy their chat, take their chat. to the next AI tool. So we have our images. What I'll do here is, first off, what I'll do here is I already saved this first image save, second image click on save, and third image click on save. Okay, now once you save your images, let's go to the next tool to make our images talk. So the next tool we are going into to make our images talk, I'll be using the Grok AI because it's actually free. So there are lots of different AI tools you can use, but I'll use Grok for free teaching. So click on Grok. Once you click your Grok, you click on Imagine and you wait for it to line up like so. Okay, so once your Grok is like this, you click on the first image. I'll click on the first image and I'll wait for that image to animate first before I give it my prompt.
Look at the size of this one.
Wow, it's the biggest yet.
Our best.
Okay, so what we need to do now is we'll give it our prompts because, of course, you are the one controlling. You don't let AI control you. So I'll put my dialogue script there, okay? I'll put the dialogue script there. And below, I'll actually, if you want to leave it like that, it's okay. If you want to use accent, you can say make it African accent, Nigerian accent, US accent, any accent of your choice, okay? So here I'll just say, make characters talk with Nigerian accent, okay? But your choice, you can use anything, please, okay? And then you click on generate. You wait for your animation to generate. So while this is getting ready, you go and copy the second step of your conversation. So this is the second step of your conversation. You have it like so. You copy it, hold, you come back to the tool while this one is done generating, and then you generate the next. Okay, now there's one thing I want to tell you all about AI. You like to see click and done. A lot of you like to see click and done, but do not follow click and done. Always make sure you control your AI what you want them to do. Okay, I'm teaching you this, but you do it your own way. So let's listen to this.
Gee whiz, Papa, that thing's bigger than my head.
Hot dog, look at this watermelon, son. Big enough to feed the whole town.
Gee.
Okay, so I'll click there and save that. So the next image that we are going to use is this particular image, which is the next one, this one. So we wait for it to generate as well.
Brat, my prize melon.
Whoa, a flying watermelon. Not again, get.
Okay, so once it animates, you put your prompt again and you make sure your prompt get what you want. So here, I'll click again on generate and I wait for our prompt to generate it again with our own script. Now, if you put your prompt, first off, if you put your image, it will animate. After it animates, it will animate whatever you did not need or you don't want. Don't just use it like that, okay? Now you put in your prompt and make it talk to what you particularly want, all right? So this is what you do to all your images. Let's see.
If it gets any bigger, we'll need a wagon just to slice it. Ha ha! If it gets any bigger, we'll need a wagon just to slice.
Perfect. All right, that's a perfect one. I'll click again on save, and I'll save that. All right. Now, when you save that, you do that to all your story. All your story. When I mean all your story, I mean all your story. Done generating all your videos, and then let's go put it all together. So after this image generates, this video generates, then we go put it all together. So this is what you do step by step. Generate your image, generate your videos, and then you put it all together and get what you want. Okay, let's go to CapCut. Now at this point you can use CapCut, and it's the free version of CapCut, guys. You can use CapCut, InShot, VN, any tool of your choice, Filmora, any tool to put this together. Okay, yeah, you can do that. Now I'll click here, click on CapCut. And for those of you who do not have all this, you can actually use TikTok to even put your story together as well. So here I'll click on new project, click on new project. Then I'll start the project from the first video that we generated. So I think this is the one. No, this one. Yeah, this one, then this one, this and this. So we have our story like that. I took it according to how it's supposed to be. All right. So you listen to it first.
Dog, look at this watermelon.
You listen to correct sections that are dormant inside your video. Some sections that they're not talking, you split them and remove them.
Look at this watermelon, son. Big enough to feed the whole town.
Gee whiz, Papa, that thing's bigger than my head.
So here, after the boy said it's bigger than my head, you cut it off. Make sure it falls in place.
Thing's bigger than my head. Papa, watermelons don't usually dance like.
So I'll drag this a little bit.
Papa, watermelons don't usually dance like that, do they?
Well, I'll be. Maybe this one's got rhythm.
You cut. So to keep your story clean, you cut those loose ends. You all know how your movie will just end and then the girl will just open their mouth or somebody will just be falling for no reason. Cut them out. This is how you edit your videos. That's why YouTube will tell you not inauthentic content, because you're not putting in hard work. Anything the AI tool gives you is what you actually gives YouTube, which is a bad thing. Okay, you need to edit your videos through. When you're done, up here where you see 4.80p, where you see 4.80p, you bring it up to 1080p. When you bring it 1080p, then you can actually export your video, save to your phone, and post it to any tool of your choice. Any tool of your choice, or any platform of your choice. Sorry, you can post it to any platform of your choice.